Hello guys, welcome to another Warframe video on the Benji number 2 channel. Today we're going to be establishing the new Prime Vault, which surprisingly is coming on the 30th of April. Some of you may ask, who is it? Is it going to be Rhino, Trinity, because of the Twitch Prime pack, or, you know, someone that hasn't been in the Vault for a long time, right? Today, we're going to be looking at, let me just pop this up real quick. Loki, oh that's not Loki, whoops. Loki Prime. We're going to be looking at Loki Prime today. And Vault Prime. Two Warframes that I use a lot, that are in my top 10 used in the game. And yeah, so now we're in the simulacrum, where I'm going to show you the abilities and gameplay of what they could do. So if we pop over to Vault's abilities, his first one is like most first abilities, like Frost's first ability and Naris's first ability, where it's just that element of shooting. For Vault, it's shock. You send a electrical charge out to a nearby enemy, which is pretty cool. And what you can do with a shock is you can combine it with an electric shield to make the damage going through the shield way more, which is really good. Anyways, going to the next ability, speed. Oof. This is why Vault is used most of the time. His speed is phenomenal. He's the fastest frame in the game. And, you know, having a really fast Warframe with a lot of duration is just really good. And nothing much else to say about it, really. Moving on to Electric Shield, I mentioned this with the shock ability. He deploys a electric shield, and this electric shield protects you from any incoming damage. This shield is not damage based, it is duration based. So if you're in an endgame fight or anything, you could literally not take damage until the shield is done. So yeah, moving on to the discharge ability. I'm a bit disappointed in this. I never use this personally, but you can read it by yourself. It paralyzes nearby hostiles with a damaging electric charge, and it's okay. It's not the best, not the worst. Now we're going to be moving on to Loki. Loki is actually pretty good. He is one of my favorite frames in the game, actually. He has the fastest sprint speed in the game. Unlike Vault, Vault has the fastest speed in the game, but Loki has the fastest sprint speed. There's a difference, because Vault has an ability that increases his speed. But anyways, that's not the focus on Loki. Let's go to his abilities. His first ability, not too bad for first ability. His first ability, what it basically does, right, is it sends out a decoy. It's like Seren's Molt, where everybody would be shooting the decoy instead of Loki himself. And considering that Loki is a very weak frame, he has not a lot of armor, not a lot of shield, not a lot of health. This is a really good ability. Moving on to his invisibility. His invisibility is self-explanatory, basically. It's really good. It's one of the best, probably the best spy frame in the game. Some could argue Avara, but she's too slow. You want to do it, you know, fast enough. And some say Ash, but Ash's invisibility thing only lasts for 20 seconds, I believe, or it's less than Loki's, basically. Switch teleport. This is a kind of a prank ability. This ability switch teleports you with either an enemy or your own teammates, which is pretty cool. Well, pretty cool for an enemy, anyways. You don't want to be switch teleported by your own teammate. But yeah, his radial disarm. It basically makes everyone not able to use their weapons, which is really good. And it also does a bit of damage, which is a bonus. So if you want to do a radial disarm build, just put on a bunch of range, then you're good. Because I don't have range of mine because I never use the radial disarm, but because I have a speed and duration build. So yeah. Now I'm going to show you what these abilities do. I've explained it, but I haven't showed you. I'm going to simulate some corrupted heavy gunners, and I'll show you. I'm going to start off with Loki, by the way. I'm going to start with the decoy. Right there. He's shooting the decoy. The decoy does have health, so you need to be aware of that. And once it dies, you can't use it anymore. But you can see how the enemy is shooting at the decoy and not me. It just meleeed it. So now I'm going to show you the second ability, which is the main... actually, I don't need to spawn a new one. Boom. He can't see me. And you can literally go up into his face. I don't have a good Tiger's Prime, so... yeah. It's basically any invisibility ability in the game. And his third ability, switch teleport. Let me quickly just spawn in a corrupted heavy gunner. And you see this? You aim at an enemy and he's right there. He switched with me. And this works really well with his second ability, the invisibility one, where if you want to go somewhere pretty fast and you don't want anyone to notice, you just do that. See, he didn't really notice. He doesn't know where you are, where you're at, or anywhere, basically. So, yeah, that's a switch teleport. The radial disarm, his fourth ability. Let me just get out of the invisibility so I can show you. There you go. He can't use his weapon besides his melee weapon. See how he's not shooting at me? Because he has no gun. Which is pretty cool. And this is not a duration. This is not a duration ability. It just gets rid of their weapons entirely. So if you want to... I wouldn't recommend this for endgame, but... yeah, it's good enough. Moving on to Volt. Okay, failed that. Moving on to Volt. He is, as I said, one of the fastest frames in the game, combined with the strength and sprint speed build. But I'll show you what his abilities do. His first ability, Shock, I think it is called. You do that, it's like Frost's first ability, Freeze. He's like stunned for a minute and you could shoot him. And it's you only use it with his third ability though. His second ability, his most used ability in the game. Just watch how confused this guy is when I use this. Hello. He's the fastest frame in the game. With abilities at least. Fastest frame in the game without abilities is Loki. I don't need to revive him. His third ability, the shield, electric shield, is really good when having a duration build on him and defending something, which is pretty good. And you can pick this up, which is really cool as well, just to reposition it. And combine, as I said, combined with shock, you do more damage through the thing. This is mainly used for Eidolon hunts when fighting an Eidolon, because you want to take out the Eidolon shields pretty fast. Now, let me quickly get some energy and show you his fourth ability. Where are you? There you are. Hello. Okay, so his fourth ability, right? Discharge. It's like his first ability, but a crowd control type. But lasts a bit longer. This ability is a duration type. Is the first one? No, it isn't. His first one is just an instant thing, which wears off eventually. But as you could see in the bottom right hand corner, his fourth ability takes time, and you can't recast it during that time. Or let me just check if you can. I'm not sure about that. Can you? Let's check this out. Yeah, you can, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's basically Vault for you. Now we're going to look at the differences between the Prime variant and the normal variant of both Loki and Vault. We're going to be looking at their energy, health, shield, spin speed, and armor. Okay, so for Loki Prime, let me just start with normal Loki. Normal Loki, right? He has 65 armor, 150 energy, 75 health and shield, and spin speed of 1.25. And I believe the armor is the same there, but the energy is a bit more, which is it's not that big of a difference, but people like seeing Loki Prime in their squad because it makes you look experienced and you know what you're doing. When they see a normal Loki, they're not so sure. But 25 energy as a bonus is, I wouldn't say it's worth 100 plat, but it's worth farming for. That's for sure. So now let's look at Vault. Vault's normal variant has an armor of 15, which is very disappointing. Energy and health of 100 and shield 150. Spin speed at 1, which is okay. So now if you look at his armor, health, energy, and shield, his armor is 100, energy 200, health 100, shield 150, and same spin speed. Let me just double check something real quick. So his armor is a massive upgrade by 85. His energy is an upgrade, and his shield is not an upgrade, but his armor and energy is a massive upgrade. So for Vault Prime, he is worth 100 or 100 to 150 platinum, which is essential and is really good. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you liked the video. Leave a like, subscribe, put the notification bell on, and if you really want Loki Prime, if you're excited for Loki Prime and Vault Prime being unvaulted, please leave a like and subscribe. See you guys later.